We've recently got some new additions, some new plants in our garden. I think they look quite like aliens, especially if you're a Gary Larson Far Side cartoon fan. You might be able to see the resemblance. Otherwise, they're known as Adenium, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, or a desert rose. Apparently they originate in Africa. So my wife's been shopping for these things, and we've got quite a collection of them. And some of them need a bit of attention, or most of them need a bit of attention. They need to be put in pots. Other ones, some of these bigger pieces, they need their roots trimmed. So that's my task for today, is to trim the roots down. So I'm just going to hang them. I've set up a sling here so I can work at them and trim the roots back. And then that way, up until now, they've been kind of buried to this point. But if we trim the roots back, we'll be able to bury them a little bit deeper and have this lovely piece of the trunk more visible. So it's just a matter of very carefully, very gently coming in and trimming these pieces back. And also we're going to be grafting them. So we've got a whole lot of smaller pieces, and we will carefully graft those onto stronger, larger rootstock. So the fun thing with these is that we can graft pieces from different plants that we know what the flowers are like, and we'll be able to design our own aliens, if you like, our own desert roses, so that we'll be able to control the type of flowers that they produce. And they don't necessarily need to be all the same flower on the same plant. So it's going to be quite a lot of fun. We've never done it before. Someone gave us one of these. Our good friends Mike and Naomi gave us one of these plants as a housewarming gift. So I think it was, between 5 and 6 years ago. It's sitting up on the porch there. And I just love it. It's really a beautiful plant. They've got such a weirdness to them. They've got such character. They're so unique. And they seem to thrive in this environment. They're apparently originally from Africa. So they're used to a hot, dry climate. They don't need a lot of water. They are, not dissimilar to succulents or cacti in the type of conditions that they need. They don't need a lot of watering. So we think we'll do fairly well with them. And what we like about this plant is, compared to cacti, is they don't have spikes. So we're not constantly having to dig spikes out of our fingers and other parts of our bodies that come in touch with the cacti. I've started trimming the roots with a pair of scissors. They're just a nice pair of sharp scissors. Now the roots are pretty soft. They come off pretty easily. And I'll just choose a level of where we want to plant it, just purely by eye, just sort of choosing which parts of the plant I want to keep above the ground and where I think I'll bury it. And so I'll just take the main chunks of those roots off. As you can see, they trim off very, very easily. Just keep it as clean as possible, and thinking about keeping a good amount of rootstock available on the plant to put it, when we put it in the ground, so it's going to have enough to keep it alive. But then I'll come in with a sharp blade and just clean up these cuts a bit better. And once I've finished trimming the roots, I'll just touch a little bit of cement, just dry cement powder, irregular cement for making concrete, and that just helps to seal that cut so that it won't stay moist. It'll help dry it out and keep the plant healthy. And then the next step in the process is to just give it back to my wife, who will plant them. The soil that we're using to pot the desert roses is a mixture of regular potting mix, some sand and some coconut husk that's kind of chunky and helps with drainage, and we also add some inoculated biochar. So this combination provides good sustenance and really good drainage, and this is something, being kind of a succulent type of plant, they like to have good drainage. They don't want to be sitting in really soggy wet soil. So up on my porch here we have a bit of an alien invasion happening. This is the location that we've chosen to keep these plants because it's just an ideal spot for them. We can keep them all in the same place and look after them, and the conditions up here are very good. They get a lot of sun, they get enough sun, and now it started raining, so they're open to the rain. This is something that we will keep an eye on because they don't want too much water, but having good free draining soil will help a lot. And we're excited to see that even after just a short time, we've only been doing this for a month or so, that the plants that we've repotted are already flowering, or a lot of them are already giving us flowers. So we're pretty happy that the plants are happy, our aliens are happy with their new home. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click that thumbs up, give us a like. If you're new to our channel, please do subscribe to stay up to date with new videos when we release them. You can click that bell icon, that'll help you do that. And if you'd like to check out another video, have a look at this one, which is about our cacti that we also grow here at Sioux and Sock. Thanks for watching.